Most people misunderstand danger. They think danger is loud. They think danger announces itself. They think danger is someone who talks big, argues hard, and shows everything on the surface. But the most dangerous person in the room is not the loudest one. It is the quiet one, the one who says very little, but works on himself every single day. The one who doesn't shout about his dreams, but keeps a fire burning silently inside. That person is dangerous because no one sees him coming. The world of hurry. Look around you. Everyone is rushing. Fast success, fast money, fast results, fast respect, fast validation. People want the reward without the process. They want the destination without the journey. They want the crown without the weight. But the world forgot one simple truth. Anything meaningful takes time. A tree doesn't grow overnight. A diamond isn't formed in a day. And a strong human being is never built quickly. Yet most people refuse to wait. They refuse discipline. They refuse patience. They refuse structure. And then they wonder why nothing changes. You are not ordinary, but you are impatient. Your dream is big. Your vision is different. Your thinking doesn't match the crowd. You already know this. You don't think like 10 other people around you. You see more. You want more. You expect more from life. But here's the hard truth. You want greatness, but you don't want the discipline that greatness demands. You want success, but you don't want to stay consistent when no one is watching. That contradiction is what keeps most people stuck. Why emotional control is everything? Let's begin with the first law of self-mastery. If you cannot control your emotions, you will never control your life. Most people lose their power, not because they are weak, but because they react too quickly. Someone says something, they explode. Someone disrespects them, they collapse. Someone ignores them, they lose focus. That's not strength. That's emotional slavery. A person who reacts to everything is controlled by everything. The lion does not bark. A lion never barks like a dog. Not because it can't, but because it doesn't need to. Its power is in its calm. Strong people don't rush to respond. They observe, they calculate, they wait, because they know this. Silence is not weakness. Silence is control. When someone insults you, and you immediately reply, you give them your energy. When someone disrespects you, and you react emotionally, you give them power over you. The strongest response is not words. It is progress. Answer with results, not arguments. Never argue with people who doubt you. Never try to explain your vision to people who can't see beyond today. Words invite resistance. Results invite silence. When you respond with actions, people have nothing to say. And remember this, the most powerful comeback is a silent one. Pain is not your enemy. Everyone experiences pain, no exceptions. Pain visits every life, but there are two types of people. Those who break because of pain. Those who are built by pain. Pain doesn't destroy you unless you let it. Fire doesn't ruin gold. It refines it. Your struggles are not punishment. They are preparation. Every insult, every failure, every lonely night, they are shaping you into something stronger. Most people quit too early. Here's the sad truth. Most people quit right before life was about to change. They give up when it gets uncomfortable. They stop when it gets lonely. They walk away when it gets quiet. But growth is always quiet. Transformation happens in silence. No applause. No validation. No audience. Just you and the work. A promise to yourself. Before we go forward, make this promise silently. I will stop reacting emotionally. I will stop explaining myself. I will start building quietly. You don't need approval. You don't need permission. You don't need validation. You need consistency. Closing of part 1. If today feels slow, good. If progress feels invisible, good. That means something real is happening. Because the most dangerous people are never noticed until it's too late. And when they finally speak, their success speaks for them. Build in silence, let results speak. Most people talk too much. They announce their plans. They share unfinished goals. They seek validation before progress. And unknowingly, they sabotage themselves. Because growth needs privacy. Why silence is a weapon. When you speak too early, you invite opinions. Opinions create doubt. Doubt kills momentum. Silent builders don't waste energy explaining. They protect their focus. Silence creates pressure. Mystery creates respect. People don't respect what they understand easily. They respect what they can't predict. Social media lies. Today, success is performed more than it is built. Everyone looks successful. Everyone looks busy. Everyone looks confident. But most of it is noise. Real progress doesn't need an audience. Real growth doesn't need applause. The strongest people are invisible during construction. Stop sharing your plans. Your dreams are fragile in the beginning. They need protection. They need time. Every time you share your plans, you release emotional energy. Your brain feels rewarded before the work is done, and then motivation dies. Do the work first. Let people find out later. Loneliness is not a curse. There will be a phase where no one understands you. No support. No encouragement. No recognition. That phase is necessary because it forces you to rely on yourself. You learn discipline. You learn focus. You learn self-respect. Loneliness removes distractions. It sharpens your vision. Walk alone if you must. Not everyone will walk with you. Some will leave. Some will doubt. Some will watch silently. Let them. You don't need a crowd to grow. You need commitment. Most great journeys begin alone. Discipline over motivation. Motivation is emotional. Discipline is structural. Motivation depends on mood. Discipline depends on decision. Strong people don't ask, "Do I feel like it today?" They ask, "What needs to be done?" They show up tired. They show up unmotivated. They show up anyway. That's why they win. The 1% rule. You don't need extreme effort. You need daily improvement. Just 1% better each day. Small progress compounds. Consistency reshapes identity. In 1 year, you will be unrecognizable. End of part 2. Silence builds power. Discipline multiplies it. If you stay quiet long enough, people will hear you without you speaking. Becoming unbreakable, the final transformation. Respect is not demanded. It is earned. And respect begins with self-value. Why people don't respect you yet. Cheap things are ignored. So are undisciplined people. Unskilled people. Emotionally weak people. If you don't value yourself, the world won't either. Self-respect is built, not requested. Upgrade your skills. Knowledge creates leverage. Skills create independence. If you are replaceable, you are not respected. Learn skills that pay, skills that solve problems, skills that increase value. The world rewards usefulness. Build a strong body. A weak body creates a weak mind. Fitness builds discipline. Discipline builds confidence. You don't train to impress others. You train to respect yourself. Your body is your first proof of control. Emotional strength is non-negotiable. If your emotions control you, anyone can break you. Strong people feel emotions, but don't obey them. They don't collapse under criticism. They don't chase validation. They don't beg for approval. They stay grounded. Financial strength is protection. Money doesn't buy happiness, but it buys security. When crisis hits, money gives options. Build financial strength quietly. Never depend fully on anyone. Help is a bonus, not a plan. The world responds to results. The world doesn't care about excuses. It watches outcomes. People respect growth. People follow consistency. Change yourself, and the world will adjust. Start where you are. Don't wait for perfect timing. Today is enough. Start small. Stay consistent. Be patient. The day will come when those who doubted you will speak your story. Final message. Be quiet. Be disciplined. Be relentless. Don't announce growth. Let growth announce you. The world rewards those who endure silently and rise loudly.